start farming, I guess. He needs to be pushing with that Necro level 3 or else it's not going to pay for itself. But hey, he does have those upgraded trees. Not upgraded trees, but the, oh, you know, the expensive trees anyhow. Invoker's looking for an opportunity here. He sees that the creep wave is pushing itself. He's just wanting this Nature's Prophet to get in there. Invoker knows exactly what he's going to do. He's got the Force Staff ready. Nature's Prophet does not have an escape here. And then Invoker doesn't make the move. He decides to stay safe at this point. Now Timbersaw is here. Invoker's still hanging out. Maybe he's just trying to really bait Timbersaw, which really isn't going to work because, well, Timbersaw isn't very good bait. Nyx Assassin heading top. Unfortunately, this is not going to go very good. Bristleback going to goo him and Quill Spray him and start to slow. But Nyx Assassin gets away without actually being seen. And Impale, Mana Burn, and Dagon are able to finish off Rubik's, and Nyx Assassin does a good job there. I think Nyx Assassin will die, but the Pudge splits up the fight, and the Pudge actually lands on the Invoker. Great play. Impale, able to get the Impale off, and is able to run away from this battle. Still has the vision on him. Timbersaw able to get in, and will right-click him, and okay. He is able to finish him off with the Whirling Death. Very, very close. Good plays by Nyx Assassin, and Pudge just wasn't able to finish the... Oh, failed. Definitely a good attempt there from Pudge again. Pudge has had some nice plays. Double damage is bottom. Looks like there's some good wardage going on around Roche. And Roche has been taken by the Faceless Void. Chronosphere goes down, and the Windrunner will fall from this one. I don't know if he's going to survive, though. Just not going to be able to survive this one. Backtrack can only do so much, buddy. Aegis have popped. Fortunately, allies are not in position. So, he's just going to be offering up his life. Well, a nice time walk, but the Timbersaw is going to be able to slow him. Invoker's there. Missed a meatball. Timbersaw just doing so much slowing damage and finishes him off easily. Pudge says, no, it's not worth going in there. Nature's Prophet hasn't had a good track record with that either. So, and unfortunately, Nature's Prophet shouldn't be... I don't like this build at all. He does let out the Necronomicons, but really, this is not the best engagement for them to be in. You don't just give him off to a Bristleback. That needs to be used during a push. I wouldn't even say that was a very good defensive play. If he was trying to get away and baiting with his Necronomicons, well, they wouldn't have looked at that way. They would have just passed him if they could have chased him. But he gives him the free gold. And meanwhile, Pudge is getting caught a little bit out of... Yeah, the Cold Snap goes on Pudge. Bristleback isn't here to follow up with the stuns. Now there's Timbersaw, and so Pudge just goes ahead and rots and clears the creep wave. Radiant goes back. Nyx Assassin looking for this kill. The Dagon barely does not get enough damage, and that's got to be extremely frustrating. Was able to get the stun off of Windrager, and gets lifted, and was able to steal a Chronosphere. That's a big, big problem. Ruvik now has a Chronosphere, and they do finish Pudge off as well. Nyx Assassin really doing well for his team. Playing support, but also getting 8 kills and 6 deaths. Really dealing a lot of damage. Chronosphere does come off, and we'll be able to get this kill on Bristleback. Bristleback's tanky, but he's not immortal. Still has time walk up in 3 seconds, and should be able... Yes, there should be enough range to slow. He will try to get a bash off, and bashes do not connect, but he is able to finish off the kill. Roche is still down for another 5... No, not 5 minutes. He's down for about 7 minutes. Maybe a little longer. Maybe 7.5 minutes. And, but he will pick up the Invis rune. Chronosphere is down for 44 seconds. Hey, he's looking great with his Chrysalis. Going to start to pull out real amounts of damage during his Chronospheres. And attack speed's really improved, and we'll be going for this Daedalus next. Nyx Assassin controlling the Impale. Unfortunately, does not land it, but the Time Walk does do the stun, and the Pudge with the Rod is able to finish it. Nope, Nyx Assassin finishes it off, taking kills like crazy. And mid Faceless Void has his Chronosphere up in 7 seconds. Looking for blood. Smells the opportunity. Has a little bit of aggressive wards. Could use a little bit more. But no, you know what? I take that back. This isn't great. This is great positioning. Nyx Assassin is doing so good with wards. I like Crayons, who's playing on that account, is usually excellent at playing a very powerful support, but also playing a very reliable support in terms of wards. Just chilling. No, they don't have vision on him at this point. He's not going to open up. His teammates are there, but choosing just to stay back. Chronosphere is up, so he's going to look for an opportunity to make a really good connection, and he's going to pop it. He does connect with the second, and the Pudge is able to take advantage of that. The Invoker goes down, which is absolutely huge. They need to keep denying that Invoker from going to the late game with tons of farm. Timbersaw, they're going to get it, they're going to slow him down, and gets the last hit as well. Faceless Void should have enough now for his Daedalus, and we should see a Demon Edge purchase coming from him shortly. He's going to be sending the courier most likely to the side shop and finishing that up. And we were right, Zeus is going for his Refresher next. It has a lot of damage output already. Very, very strong push. We mixed a couple of kills there. Nyx Assassin got Bristleback, and regardless of Bristleback's tankiness, just was not able to handle the Mana Burn Dagon combo. Wow, so much damage for that Whirling Death coming out from Timbersaw. Very, very effective during team fights. Very, very well placed as well. Weren't able to take the mid tower. They're going to need to do that, and Dire's going to have a problem soon otherwise with their own top tower. It's full health, but fortunately Nature's Prophet is doing a good job continuing to split push. Now, this Nature's Prophet hasn't died in a while, but he's not positioning himself for any particularly effective task. He has a Necro 3 and he is using it now, and that's good. But if he's caught in the middle of a fight, he just doesn't have the escape. Timbersaw has the slow, Rubik has the lift, Invoker has the Cold Snap, Windrunner has the Shackle, of course, and the Bristleback has the Quill Spray and the Goo. So really every single person has these chain stuns that they can offer, and he doesn't really have a hope. So anyhow, we actually missed a kill. Windrunner had fallen to the Pudge, and Pudge has really taken off here. He's got 19 flesh heaps, and looks like he's going for, well, let's see, Point Boosters, a few things that he can go for, but likely he is going for, I don't even know. Is he going for the Ice Scotty? No, he's not going for the Ice Scotty, is he? Maybe he's going for an ultra powerful Rot. But he has 19 flesh heaps, so why would he? Weird. Goo goes down on Zeus, and Zeus ulties, does a little bit of damage, but not quite enough to finish off, and the Meatball just barely misses connecting. Goo and Quill Spray go down, not able to finish the Zeus though, and they do turn around and get the Invoker. Now Bristleback's on the run, miss hook, and Blink is down for a few seconds from Pudge, but I don't think they're going to have a problem catching him. Yeah, here you just blink in. Oh, and will they, no, they won't pop a chrono, but they will get the blink hook in. And that's going to be an entire team wipe. Dire's definitely going to be able to take these mid racks now, possibly second. No, they won't take a second racks actually. But with creep waves pushed up to both of the bottom towers, it puts them in a very, very aggressive position. Both are actually about to fall. They won't fall quite yet. Now Nyx Assasin is saying, hey, this is an opportunity of us to get more than one racks. Pudge is actually looking for some farming, some fountain fishing. And Nyx is saying, no, we can get this. They will get both the bottom and the top tower, and will they go for another racks? Let's take a look, see how we're doing. Nyx Assasin has just getting in position mid and has all of his mana basically. Zeus is a little bit low, but he does have his Aggies. His refresher orb is down. 78 seconds. Unfortunately, Pudge just misses a hook. Now, this team fight is going to be very effective against Pudge. Actually, I don't know if he's going to be able to get out the lift, the chain stuns. Cold Snap we might expect next from, okay, Deafening Blast, just not being able to do enough. Invoker, is he going to Cold Snap? Invoke is up, and he could deny himself here. Invoker dies to another Zeus ulti. Was that the real thing, or was that the refresher? No, that was the real thing. What great mana regen in 43 seconds. We'll see if he waits for his double ulti combo or if he just goes for a refresher. Top tower, not looking good. Being taken down just by the melee creep, well, all the creeps at the moment, but very effectively being pushed by the Dire side. Totally cleaned out in mid. It's going to be very difficult at this point now for farm-wise and damage-wise, the Radiant to get back of the Dire. Let's take a look. Bristleback has somewhat of an escape. He's got the Shiva's Guard, the Vanguard, and the Hood of Defiance, so he's very, very tanky. Very, very tanky. He's got 26 armor? No. 24 armor. He has, yeah, Timbersaw. He's got the Bloodstone, just about finished. He's got his Mystic Staff. And Rubik got his Hood of Defiance. Okay, there's an engagement here. Rubik just dies. Hood of Defiance is nothing against a level 5 Dagon. Doesn't do much. Pudge might die, oh, but he denies himself. And that is very frustrating for the Radiant team to hear. They need that gold, they need that experience right now, but at least Pudge is down for 75 seconds. And he's quite happy about that, as you can see in the I'll say he says that, deny. Nyx Assasin continuing to make a bunch of nice kills here. That Dagon combo is just unbelievable. If you can get that Impale off, many people actually consider it to be nicer than the Sand King in the pro games. Oftentimes, if there's a toss-up between the Sand King and the Nyx Assasin, the Nyx Assasin will continue to be picked. Okay, now there's a bit of engagement. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this one, and I think the Shiva's Guard is going to finish him off. Yes, it does. The Invoker's able to finish him off with the last hit, and that is going to end his unstoppable streak for 898. But still, I don't know how they're going to be able to get ahead. Timbersaw is looking good as far as farm, but just isn't going to be able to do enough damage. Yes, he's got the team fight, but won't have the right clicks to finish off the Pudge, who himself is getting very tanky. And, well, Nature's Prophet opens up with Medallion and a Side of the Vice. Actually, he doesn't even have to Medallion. He just has to Side the Vice. And from there, they should be able to do the damage necessary. Riff on Zeus. Ulti's up on Zeus. He could do a lot of damage right here. Chronosphere, ready to go. Now, Faceless Void, 43 minutes in, is to level 24. It does get the time lock off. Unfortunately, completely misses the Chronosphere. And, but hey, who cares, right? When you have Aghanim Scepter. Cooldown's only 50 seconds to go now in Chronosphere. Wind Ranger does go down. Nice pick off for Pudge. And Bristleback trying to do so much damage, or survive rather. And he is actually able to survive. Wow, that Whirling Death did a huge amount. And is the Nature's Prophet going to get picked up? No, he's able to run away. But the Void, doing the time lock through the Timbersaw, is just able to slow enough to get the last right clicks on him and actually take him down. Invoker now, not exactly sure what he's trying to do to Pudge. A little bit of a delayed animation, as you can see in the stream. Pudge did get the hook, just was 4-staffed away. However, that 4-staff was really nice. 4 Brazers. That's an interesting build. Is that a GG build? Very possible. And it's a nice tornado lined up by the Invoker there. Wex level 3, so he doesn't have the greatest distance, but he does have a lot in his Exort, and so that tornado is going to line up some combinations for his meatballs, and unfortunately for him, he hasn't been landing them enough. Nyx Assasin level 22, looking to get off that Dagon level 5 on somebody, trying to find somebody that he can mana burn, impact.